Dialogue episode 13 from the Moville Festival here in Donegal.
Come with it. I got the flavor, make them zoom. Heavy rotation.
Take it back to the days of yes, sure.
Alright, man. So, dialogue episode 13. You know what I'm saying? Getting on with these dialogues. I'm outside to Raw Dawn's bar. Only for Raw Dawns. Only Raw Dawns allowed at the Raw Dawn's bar. If you're not a Raw Dawn, don't even try and get a pint, cause you won't get none. Aight. So, we're here listening to some keeping it real as and traditional Irish music at the Moville Festival. On this episode of Dialogue as well, since we're talking about Raw Dawns and shit at the Raw Dawns bar, we're going to talk about a Raw Dawn called Paul Alwright. Paul Alwright's got an album out called Hungry, and he's got this video called Seeds of Doubt, which is a banging video, deep video. One of the working class crew used to be called Lethal Dialect, going under the name of Paul Alwright. He was in Cardboard Gangsters, but this is his tune, Seeds of Doubt. So Paul Alwright, Seeds of Doubt on Dialogue episode 13.
They said I was a fraud. They said I was a sham. They said things that gnawed away and made me feel like less of a man. They said I was a letdown. They said I was a phony. They said I only had to ask anyone who knows me. They said they'd eat their hearts. They said to save my breath. They said the day I see success will be the day the sun rises in the west. They said I just don't measure up. They said I won't amount to much. They said I'd never cut the mustard, and my best just isn't good enough. They said in comparison I pale, may as well not even try. You'll only feel embarrassed when you fail. They said nothing when I fell, when I travailed to pick myself up. They said all they could to knock the wind out of my sails. They said I ruin everything I touch. They said they hate the way I talk, they hate the way I walk, they hate the way I look. When I felt like I was on the up and up, they said it struck a bit of luck. It won't be long before I'm stuck back in a rut. And I believed what they said naively. The seeds of doubt they sowed had wrapped around my mind like vines. When I turned the other cheek, they laughed and said that I was weak. And when I took the bait, they said that I was a disgrace, a lost cause, a hopeless case. They said somebody would oust me, only nobody cares enough about me. They even said this world would be better off without me. But when they said that, I said I have to answer back. So the seeds of doubt, say I won't, say I can't, say I don't stand a chance in hell. Or I must be mad, there's something or I must like. But now it's time to act, yeah. Boy, my hands are back. Oh, it's time to act, yeah. You see me hands are back. I said I am flawed, but proudly tall I stand. And despite all the things they said, I know exactly who I am. I said I am authentic. Look how they mirror me so closely, and none of them come close to me. So it's no wonder that they loathe me. I said delete the words, I'll make them hard to digest. So long as I just give my best, I am guaranteed success. I said I am a tour de force. That's just par for the course. even if I'm holding court with no support. I do this of my own accord. I said in the crucible of doubt is where my strength of mind was forged. Let those words keep spewing from their mouths. All they said lit a fire underneath me, and now there's nothing they can do or say to douse the fire out. I said it's like I have a Midas touch, how I turn shit to sugar, lead into gold, a minus to a plus. I strive for greatness, now I'm on the cusp, holding a straight flush. I made my own look, I leave them in the dust. I mean every word I say, believe me. The seeds of doubt they sowed began to wither and entwine. When they said the chips were down, I said I'd turn the ship around. When they said to call it quits, I said I'd give my all to this. The dark horse in first place, the nerve of them to even doubt me. Wouldn't even have a voice without me. But wait, now I'm speaking way too proudly, cause all the things they said were the doubts in my own head. So it's easy to say say I can't, say I don't stand a chance in hell, or it must be mad. There's something I must like. I know it's time to act, yeah. Boy, my legs are back. Oh, it's time to act, yeah. You see me answer back. Just watch me closely. The nerve of them to even tell me. I wouldn't even have a voice without me. Just watch me closely.
So that was Paul Alwright, Seeds of Doubt. Dialogue episode 13 coming from you all the way from Donegal, Ireland up in this bitch, you know what I'm saying? Represent. So stay tuned for the next one. Subscribe if you have, and let us know what you thought of Seeds of Doubt in the comments below. Big up everybody.
Yeah, about to